So the application is supposed to be running in my local host 4200. Let's check it. Yeah, so this is my application. It should work. If I try to log in, and I will be able to see all the websites. I don't have anything here. Just create a new one, and I'm supposed to be able to edit it and be able to delete it. Yeah, so the website's function works, and make sure the profile works. I should be able to update it. Yep. So both website and the profile parts are working fine. And right now we are going to finish the page and the widget part. It should be very fast. It's just we're going to moving the data from the server side to the database. Checking the assignment requirement. So for the page part, we have the ID of the website. Oh, sorry, this is this is the page. We have the website ID, which is a reference to the website. Tell us which website does this page belong to. Because one website is gonna have a lot of pages, and each page is definitely belong to one of website we have there. And also we are recording its name, title, and the date we created this page. Alright, let's go there. So we are going to firstly go to our server, go to the modules, have the pages. We're going to create a new file here. The name is going to be the schema, so it's going to be page.schema.server.js. This is the schema for the page. So we'll firstly bring the mongoose constant mongoose. You go to require mongoose. Import a mongoose library to here, and then we're gonna start just building the library, building the schema. So the page schema, we will have a constant, the name for it, page schema, which is equal to mongoose.schema. And in here, we will be able to tell it what properties we want for a page to have. Just follow the table we had it there, right? Just make it exactly the same as this table. So we're gonna have the website ID. It has a type. It's going to be a reference to another table, so it's going to be a object ID. So it's going to be mongoose.schema.types.object ID. And then we'll have a name, which is a string. We have a title, which is another string, and we'll have the date created. A type equal to a date, and it has some default value. So when we create a page, the date will be automatically generated by the mongoose, which is going to be the current date. Now. Yep.
Shouldn't you have a reference on line 4 right after you define the type of website ID?
Should I have a reference on line 4?
Yep.
What do you mean by a reference?
So the website ID refers to.
Oh yeah, you're right. So we have a this references to the website model. Yeah, and let's export it. Oh, actually, I need to give a name for this collection, and I want to call it page. So this is when I save the data into a database, the data will be saved into page collection. I need a curly brace for that. And we are going to export it. Module.exports. Exports page schema. Right, that's it for the page schema. So then we'll have the page model. New file, page.model.server.js. So for the page model, again, we're going to import the libraries mongoose, and also we're going to bring the schemas to here, and we can directly give the command to the database here. So constant mongoose is equal to require mongoose, and we'll have a constant page schema, which is from the file./page.schema.server, and we're going to create a page model here. So we have constant page model is equal to mongoose.model. Give a name, page model, and page schema. That's just basic setup of the mongoose model. You will be able to find the documentation of this in the mongoose website. And right now we can start to create the functions we need. So the functions we need, we also have a table for that. So we're going to need a create page, which helps us to create a new page. And we'll have find all pages for website, which takes the ID, website ID as a parameter. So we're going to using this website ID is looking for all the pages, which refers to this website. And then we also have find page by ID, help us to finding the information of this current page, and also have update page and delete page. All right. So let's continue working on it. Here. So we're going to have a page model.create page, which is equal to create page function, and we have our find all pages for website. Find all pages for website. Hopefully I don't have any typo here. And I'll have a page model dot find page by ID. Go to find page by ID. And we have a update and delete. So it's going to be page model the update page, and a page model the delete page. Delete page. All right. And let's create the functions. Function create page. Takes a new page. Just follow the table. Gonna return page model the create page. Create is a predefined mongoose function going to help us to adding this new page into the Mongo database. And then we're gonna have a function find all pages for website. Takes WID. And we're looking for all the pages with a website ID is equal to WID. So we're going to return page model dot find. Oops, not find. We are looking for all the pages, all pages with a website ID is equal to the WID. All right. And the function find page by ID takes a PID, and there is a for this one, we have two choices. We either write page model.find one and tell it we are looking for the one with ID is equal to the PID, or there's a shorter version. We can write page model.find by ID and just give the PID into it. They are equivalent, but the find page by ID is just a shortcut for the find one and the ID equal to ID PID. So if you are looking for something, depends on its ID, and suggest you to using the find page by ID. Right? This is specifically for the cases we need looking for something by its ID. Oops. All right. And for the update function, update page takes the PID and the page. So to return the page model. Find, sorry, not find. We're gonna update one with ID is equal to PID and we're gonna update it equal to the page. We'll pass in here. So if you only want to update the one, we're going to use update one. If you want to update the more than one, we use update many. So this is a better way to write the mongoose functions right now. And we have the delete, have function, delete page, PID takes the PID, and return page model dot delete one. And equal to ID equals to PID. Right. So let's export it. Module.exports equal to the page model. Alright, so let's change the services part. The server service need to be modified. Instead of like playing around with the page we already have here, I'm going to remove it. And it's going to import the model itself to here. And we're going to give the call those functions in the page model from the service. Page model is equal to require / models page model. Right, that's our page model. And in here, for all the functions, we're gonna change it. We're gonna change it from start from the create page. Let's change it for the asynchronous function. And we're still getting the page from the request body, and we're gonna constant data is equal to await page model dot create page. Take the page as a parameter, and then just send this back to the client. Right, just the exact same thing as we did for the website. So next, find all pages for website. Firstly, we don't need a result array, and change it to asynchronous core. We still need the WID from the request, and then we're going to say the data is equal to await page model dot find all pages for website, which takes the WID, and then we're going to raise JSON this data. Right. Basically just one line. All you need to do is just call the functions in the page model. Select page by ID. This is the helper function. We don't need it anymore. You can state that. And for the find page by ID, we need to, again, we're getting the page format from the PID, from the parameter of the request, and then we are going to firstly change that to asynchronous core. Did I change this one? Yeah, I did. Sync constant PID, and then we'll have a constant data, which is await page model dot find page by ID. Give the PID as input, and we are sending out to client our data. Right. So updates, same thing. We get the page from its body, and we're getting the PID from page dot ID, and then we're going to have a data await page model dot update page PID page, and we send out the page, send out the data back. Yeah, delete. Again, it's the same thing. Asynchronous core here, and we're gonna remove these things. We're getting the page ID from the request, and the constant data is equal to await page model dot delete page. Now delete the one with ID equal to page ID, and returns the data back to the client. Yep, that's it for the delete page. So I think everything is done in my server side. Just need to test if everything is working. I'm not sure if I need to change the client side. Oh, I shouldn't stop the ng server. I mean to stop the node server. Right now it takes a few seconds to run it. Oops, it seems like I have an error somewhere. Let's take a look of it. So most cases, the error will be clear in the first line. So require is not defined on the line 80 here. Require, yep. Try it again. Another one. Create page is not defined. Create page. Oh, it should be capital P here. Well, here it works. And ng server is still running. Just give it a 1 minute. Right, let's try it. So we're going to try to go to the website, create a new website, blog, oops, blog website. Right, let's go in there. Let's try to create a page. Let's open the console log, make sure there's no any errors. No error so far. Let's create a new page. Name is a home page. Title is a home page. Okay, yeah, create working. Let's create one more. Fully test it. I have a contact page. Yeah. So the displaying page has no error, and also you will be able to add new pages. Let's try to edit it right now. Let's change the home. Oops, it's not showing the current page information. All right. Let's see if they are getting any error here. Yes, here is an error. This is a unhandled rejection branch error maximum call stacks. Well, one of the pages have a find page by ID is calling find page by ID is calling itself, which is going to be an infinite loop. So this should be find by ID. Right, it's not find page by ID, it's find by ID. Looking for the one with the ID equal to PID. Let's try it again. No server. All right, let's try to reload this page. Now it works. I'm setting my my name and my title. Let's try to change it. Change the home into main. Change the title equal to main page. See if that works. Yeah, it works. Right, it works. Both of ways I change it. Let's try to delete it. Oops, seems like delete is not working. I'm getting another error. Page ID is not defined. Function here. Page ID. Yeah, I have typo. I have an extra D here. Let's try to restart the server. This time should work. Right. Let's try to delete it again. It works. See, it's just gone. And I can delete this too. Yeah. So everything of the page is working right now. I just tested everything, right? Be able to see, be able to end, edit, and delete. So that's it for the pages. And right now we're going to working on the widgets. The widgets is basically we're trying to do everything again. Let's try to first. Let me firstly try to commit my changes. Git add dot, git commit, page part. Right. I'm not gonna push it yet. Gonna push it with after we finish the widget, push them together. Let's firstly create the modules for the widget. Let's start from the schema. So it's going to be a new file. Widget.schema. mongoose.server.js. Right. Firstly, we're going to have the mongoose. Just copy from those files, and I also have we need to take a look at the table we have in our assignment. So the widget has a lot of fields. It has a page ID, widget type, name, text, URL, width, size, and also date created. So let's ending them all. So we're gonna have a stock constant widget schema is equal to mongoose schema. So we have a page ID is equal to a type of the mongoose schema types object ID. This syntax can be found in the documentation. Just we're trying to using the object ID type, which is in the mongoose.schema.types, right? Just where to find it. Reference is going to be page model. And the second stuff is a widget type. Widget type. So if we take a look at the table here, we have the two data types here. One is a string, another one is enum. Enum is basically a filter. It's just limited your choices of this string. Enum going to equals to the heading, image, and YouTube. That means the widget type can only be heading, image, or YouTube. So it's give you some limitation of this widget type. You cannot give something like a widget type is equal to hello. Widget type is equal to video. The widget type has to be either heading, image, or YouTube. Otherwise, it's going to give you error. So it's try to limit the selection, avoid some weird errors we have here. So we're gonna have a type string and enum, which is equal to a heading, image, all capitalized. We usually use those all uppercase for some like a special meaning stuff, like the heading here definitely means a heading widget. The image is the image widget to be YouTube widget. So it's using the capitalized for some real meaning, special string. And ending next. Name is a string. Text is a string. And we have the URL is a string. Have the width is a string. And have a size. Size is a number. And we have the date created, which is type is date, and the default is current time, date done now. Right? This is all according to these tables here. And let's give the name of the collection. Collection widget. Alright, and just need to export it. Module.exports is equal to widget schema. That's it for the widget schema. Let's create the models right now. So we're going to create a new file, widget.model.server.js. So the name of here doesn't really means anything. It's just trying to make more sense for us and also for your co-workers. Let them know like this is a model for the server side. Remember, we also have the model for the client side. So we just want to distinguish the file name. Help us to maintain it in the future. All right, let's start from the import the mongoose library. I'm also going to import the widget schema, and we're going to create a model for it. So constant widget model is equal to mongoose.model widget model and the widget schema. And now we are ready to start to creating those functions. Create, find all, find, update, and delete. So still the same 6 functions, or 5 functions actually. So including the create a new one, the find all the widgets belong to this current page, and find the specific one widget, or update the widget, or delete the widget. So let's create the functions. We're gonna have a widget model. Let's put 5 here. Dot create widget is equal to create widget, and find all widgets for page. Let's just find all widgets for page, and we have a find the widget by ID. Need to find page widget by ID, and update widget. Do the update widget. Last one is delete. Right. So those are the 5 names of the functions. And right now, let's start creating the function. So we're gonna have function create widget. Text the widget. Just still the same thing. We're gonna just return widget, the widget model, the create. All right. And we'll have the function find all widget for page. So PID return widget model dot find, looking for the one with page ID is equal to the PID. Oops, anything wrong? Oh, I shouldn't have this. Yeah. All right. Next one, function find widget by ID, widget ID, return widget model dot find by ID, and 2 more. So we have the update. Just copy and paste. I'm kind of being lazy. I already have it down here. So update the widget. Take the widget ID, widget, and which update 1 with ID equal to widget ID and update widget. It's just exactly same as a previous update function, like the update website, update the page, basically the same thing, and the same thing for delete. Still, we are using a delete 1 and with a widget ID. Let's export it. Module the exports to widget model. All right. So let's see it for the model, and let's modify the widget service. Instead of using the array here, so remove that. We are going to change those functions. Ask it to call the functions we already have in our models. We're gonna firstly import the widget model. Import the widget model. And for the create, let the widget equal to request the body, and let's remove the 2 lines. Gonna change it to asynchronous score. Constant data is equal to await widget model dot create widget takes this widget, and then we're gonna retrieve on this data. And find all pages, find all widgets for page. So again, we just need the ID of it. Let's remove the for loop. And after we're getting the ID of it, we're gonna call the functions we have in the widget model. Await widget model dot not create. It should be find all widgets for page, and takes WID. Oh, no, sorry, it's PID. And then we're going to read the JSON, the data. Next one. Basically, everything is here just one line. Asynchronous. Oh, sorry, this is select widget by ID. We don't need that anymore. It's a help function. Did that. And we have find widgets by ID. Find widget by ID. So we're going to do the same thing here. Async. And we're getting the ID from it. And then we just call the functions we have in the widget model. Going to be a constant data is equal to await widget model the find by ID, and give the widget ID as a parameter, and then we just return the data. We do this like 4 times. Update, same thing. We're getting the widget. Also want to get in the widget ID is equal to widget the ID. Let's take 2 things. And we are going to restrict some data here. So change this to a asynchronous core. Constant data is equal to await widget model the update widget. Takes widget ID and the widget. Alright, last one is delete asynchronous core. And we are going to remove these lines. It's going to return data. So getting data from the model await widget model the delete widget widget ID. So yep, I think that's it. Let's try to restart the server. No server. See if I have any typo anywhere. Yeah, I do. You always have. So let's check it. Cannot find the module. The widget, the schema, the server. This should be in the model. Do I have any typo on? So I have the schema spelled wrong in the file name here. Let's rename it. Widget the schema the server. Alright, that should work right now. Let's try it. Yeah, it works. So I misspelled the file name, but it's fine. Let's try to play around with it. Let's try to create a new pages again. Home page. Home. Okay, let's go to the widgets. Let's try to create a new widget. See if that works. Let's try to create a heading widget. And it's not working. Something is wrong. Something is wrong here. Let's spell schema wrong. Where is that? Here? Line 2. Oh, that's fine. These two just need to match together. Let's change both of them then. So it's going to be widget schema, and then also change this one. This is not where the error is happening. So let's make it. Let's going back a little bit. Let's see if the page is created. Oops, this back button. No, that works. It's not working. Right, let's check it. So what's wrong with it? Let's see the network. Let's create. Let's go back one step. Let's try to click the heading. Right, let's send out few request it out. Yes, this one works. Create it, and this is get is fine. Getting the widget. Do I have anything in my database? Let me check it. Is the thing added to the database? So Mongo. Right, let's check our database. So it's show DBs. Use web maker. We'll have a show collections. I do have a widget collection, so I do need some widget inside it. db.widget.find. Yep, I actually have some widget here. There's 3 other ones. Oh, there's no widget type here. Why there's no widget type added to there? Let's check it. I only have ID. And where is my widget type? In my widget service. So it should be client-side issue, I believe. Let's actually take a look of my request. I sent it out. This one. Yeah, widget type equal to heading, but it's not stored. I may have a typo there. Let's check it. In my schema, widget type, yeah, should be lowercase w. So I checked the request. I did send out a widget type to the server, but server didn't store that. That means I have typo or something in the server side. So I just found a typo in my widget schema here. Widget type should be lowercase w. Let's try to do it again. Let's go back to the server, restart it. All right, let's try it again. Let's go back here, reload the page. We're going to create a heading widget. It works this time. There's no any error. Let's try to. It's going to be welcome to my blog. Size, okay, size 1. Right. Okay. And it's not showing. Let's reload it. See what's wrong with it. This is 4200, not this one. Here, 31 /API to the page and the widget. My response is empty. My response is empty. Let's check my database. Alright, the page ID is also not saved. There should be a reason for that. Let's check in my schema again. I believe maybe I have another typo in my schema. The page ID, yeah. Well, that's it. It should be a capitalized I. Alright, let's restart server. Hopefully it can work this time. Let's try it again. Reload the page. Create a new item, a new heading. Welcome to my blog. Size 1. Okay. Yeah, it works. Welcome to my blog. Let's try to edit the size of it. Size 2. Actually, size 6. It's easy to see. Yeah, it's getting smaller. Let's try to delete that. Delete is not working. Is any arrow in here? Yeah, it should be an arrow. Unhandled promise, object filter. To find which line is that? What? In the widget model for the delete. Did I have any typos here? This one widget ID. Oh, this one is wrong. It should be delete the one with ID equal to widget ID. Yep. This should work right now. Let's try to restart the server. Try to delete it. It works. Right, it's deleted. And let's try to add in some image. URL can use in this one. I believe this is the image with 50%. It's showing. Let's change the. Try to change the width. Yeah. Try to delete it. It works. Let's try the YouTube. Let's try everything here. I have a YouTube video here. Width is 100%. Where is my? Oh yeah, it's here. Just a little bit slower. It's my video. Let's try to change the width. 50%, and try to delete it. Yeah. So everything is working right now. So that's basically everything you do for the WebMaker 4. Just make sure everything is working and you're ready to submit it. All right. Let's commit the changes, push it to the GitHub. So I'm gonna git add dot git commit widget part. So this is everything you need to do in the WebMaker 4. We're gonna push it later.